Bridgette, we're talking about farming under solar panels, and
This
I
is
don't.
a study out of Michigan where work is being done, and there's a difference between the ultraviolet lights on solar panels. There's a red wavelength versus a blue. And the red, when it goes through the solar panel, it can actually give indirect light and growth to plants growing underneath it. The blue is better for solar energy. So if you're doing that, you're able to get those plants to grow underneath there. You're using land space, which otherwise might be taken up by the solar panels. Your crop has a chance for less damage to it because you don't get sun scald. You also don't get it to, if you have like tomatoes, they wouldn't rot as fast if they started to have a disease problem, etc. So it's actually a pretty positive situation for the most part when it comes to farming under these solar panels. Now, a lot of them I've seen are rather low to the ground. I don't know how they're going to get a tiny tractor under
All
there.
right.
So I think harvest is their next discussion of what are they going to do and how are they going to get that done.
Uh,
And
Yes.
you had mentioned that some of the light goes through the solar panel.
It's the red wavelength that goes through it. It's a bit like a filter. And this test was done using tomatoes underneath. And they said the approach works in practice, in study, but to be able to do it in a large cropping system, they're not necessarily sure of what that will look like quite yet. And again, how are we going to harvest it? But
right.
we need some out of the box thinking. And usually plants under those solar panels need about 30% less moisture as well. So that's also helpful if you're in a droughty area.